Doing all right. I was gonna say, like I said, just had to recover a hard drive, which I don't know why it did what it did. Because in reality, all Dylan did was properly unplug it, and it, for whatever reason, made me recover it, which is always fun to do. Luckily, I have a well, not semi. I mean, I do have like a strong IT background, not a lot of help desk background, more cybersecurity. But luckily, I have a know how to easily recover something if it's not like completely broken. Just it wanted me to like recover it to a date. So, but there we go. Got these all shared. See how everybody's watching on Facebook, but like I said, it's also on Facebook and YouTube if you have to go back and reference it rather than going on the Loupe app. Just so you guys know, if Loupe ever gives you any problems. But doing pretty good. I was gonna say, obviously, we have the 8 boxes of Finest. For any of you that haven't been in any of our breaks, we have Cal Ripken Jr. He's our good luck charm around here. He is. Let me actually tilt this down some. It'll be easier to do the cards. There we go, that's better. We got Cal Ripken Jr. here, Project 2020 member ordered the card. He's our good luck charm around here, doing a nice rub on all 8 of the boxes. And more than enough 55-point top loaders, but get some opened up. That way we don't have to deal with them while we're breaking. Anybody have any good breaks? With Finest so far, so I think this is probably the 9th case we've opened. Obviously not on Loupe, but and we've had some pretty good hits. Good luck to everybody. We'll get rolling into the first box. The way I do everything is I open up all the packs and we'll go through the cards. Not all the packs, all the box, like one box at a time, but I'm saying I don't go a pack at a time. This isn't. Oh, I did not. Overhead camera did not configure. Ain't nobody trying to see my lap. I mean, maybe you are if you're into that kind of thing. But yeah, so if you go on YouTube, I have the team list. I was going to say I have you down for, let's see, the Astros, the Dodgers, Rangers, and Red Sox is the 4 I have you down for, Justin. I can also call you J Nubs if you want to be called J Nubs instead of Justin, but it's up to you. That's why I said watching it on YouTube or Facebook might be a slightly better experience, but I don't know how much better it'll be. We're going to have Remilliard, Suzuki, Trey Cabbage, Jason Dominguez, Aaron Judge. We're going to have the purple X-Fractor. Spencer Steer going to go to the Reds to start us off. And we're going to have Heston Kjerstad on the X-Fractor. Bobby Witt Jr., 37 out of 125 on the Baseball's Finest. That's going to go to the Royals. And Steve Dubb. Having a good year, Owen. We're going to get our first autograph. It's going to be Nathan Eovaldi for the Rangers, which is going to go to Justin. Eovaldi has such a pretty signature. If only he wasn't a pitcher. Then we're going to have Austin Martin, which I forgot he came up and is actually in this set. I think this might be his first card. I don't think he has like an insert or anything. Before that, we have Barrios, Jackson Holiday, Jack Leiter, Aaron Nola, Alvarez, Remilliard, Sal Frelick on the X-Fractor, Trey Turner, and Rafael Devers. Let me see. Let me actually put the piles right here so they stay more on camera. If anybody's curious what the piles are, needs top loaded, doesn't need sleeved or top loaded, needs sleeved. If anybody's curious what each of the piles are. We have Yamamoto, Tyreek Skubal, Luis Robert, Mountcastle, Murphy, Colton Cowser. Christopher Morel on the purple. Going to go to the Cubs. It's going to be out of 250. We have Corbin Carroll, Austin Riley, Josh Jung, Moncada, Everson Pereira, Marco Luciano, Arenado, Shota, Jackson Merrill. We have Jackson Holiday on the blue. Sky blue, that is. It's going to be a 126 out of 150. Actually, it might be a regular blue. Unless this is a rare. Nope, it's a rare. That's why it's out of 150 and sky blue. Nice hit for the Orioles. We have Evan Carter on the X-Fractor. Going to have the finest where Lou Gehrig talks about his ALS and his retirement. We have PC on the arrivals and Jose Altuve. Yeah, Mike Trout for the Angels. Carroll, Butler, Castillo, Corey Seager, Junior Caminero on the X-Fractor blue. Just got caught up today. I don't know how he did. I didn't get a chance to check in on the game. But 7 out of 99 on the blue X-Fractor. Going to the Rays. We're going to have Austin Riley on the X-Fractor. Curtis Mead, Ellie, Bryant, Harper, Julio Rodriguez, Guerrero Jr., Adames. We're going to have Zach Jaloff for the A's. That's going to be a 263 out of 325. Oakland Athletics and Lewis. We have Yuri Perez, Henry Davis. Oh, nice J-Dom for the Yankees. That's going to go to Scott. On the 3 out of 99 for the Yankees. Keep Caminero and Bobby Witt to the side. We got Corbin Carroll and Yoshida. Drew, you have the Orioles, yes. If you guys need to double check, look up Charm City Breaks on YouTube, and the list is literally just rolling on the right-hand side. It'll have your name because I didn't want to give anybody's username out to the public. So there's no way to affiliate you with whatever. But if you need to double check, you can double check that list. That is the list I pulled from Loupe. That's why I said I'm running it on YouTube and whatever else, so there's no confusion, and I can actually run a list since there's no way to go horizontal on the screen. That there's no because I have like an actual overhead camera, we can see everything, and nothing ever actually leaves the camera, so there's no question marks because that's how it should be ran. Unfortunately, none of the apps have really got the technology to do that yet, so I don't know how to combat it because you can't go horizontal, and my setup is not set up really to be vertical. We have Jackson Holiday, or Jackson Churio, wrong Jackson. Royce Lewis, Shohei Ohtani, Hunter Green, Abbott. We have Corbin Burns on the sky blue to the Orioles. That's going to go to Drew. 169 out of 250. The Brewers is Scott. We're going to have Bo Bichette on the X-Fractor. J-Rod. Heston Kierstad on the Refractor. Nice hit for Drew in the O's. Put him up for Junior Caminero. I'll go over all the hits at the end as well, guys. We have Ellie, Francisco Lindor, Henry Davis, Logan Webb, Johnny DeLuca, Keibert Ruiz, Jason Dominguez on the Refractor, and Justin Foscue, another guy that I forgot that's in. I think he was in a set before this, though. We have Rafael Devers. I have Yamamoto, Cole, Rodriguez, Canzone, Barrios, Holiday. We have Pereira. Glickman only gets. We have Nick Gonzalez. Glickman only gets personals on Loupe. He doesn't get into breaks, I guess. We have Future So Bright. Garrett Cole, Ramirez, Wisdom, Rafaela, Kierstad, Caminero, Andrew Jones for the Braves. Assuming this is a Braves card. I'll turn over the back. I think he's on the checklist for the Braves. Yeah, it says Atlanta Braves on the back. I know it doesn't help they didn't put him in a uniform. I'll show you guys the back just for proof because he obviously played on several teams in his career. Andrew Jones for the Braves. That's going to be the refractor. And as you can see, it says Atlanta Braves at the top there, so there's no questions for anybody about what team it goes to, which is going to be Brian Ward and the Braves. We have Alek Thomas, who's starting to have a good second half again. What else is new? Because he was terrible last year in the first half and then got a little bit hot and the team played. Obviously a lot better down the stretch. That's going to be Alek Thomas on the blue X-Fractor out of 75. We're going to have Noelvi Marte on the X-Fractor, Yamamoto, and Jackson Merrill on the arrivals. We have Rafael Devers, Suzuki, Trey Cabbage. Going to have Jason Dominguez, Pereira, Luciano, Curtis Mead on the blue. That's going to be a 139 out of 200. Going to the Rays. Obviously, they already got the Caminero. Curtis Mead as well. Then we got Luis Robert on the 80 loss White Sox. I think he's been hurt most of the year though. 112 out of 250. He was hurt earlier. He's on fantasy. I guess he's healthy again. But either way, man, just their team's so bad. He's screwed me in fantasy a little bit. 112 out of 150 or 250 on the purple. We got Jason Dominguez on the fantasy rookies. Rafaela, Polanco, Jack Leiter. We have Nola, Alvarez, Remilliard, Kyle Tucker, J-Ram on the 60 out of 99. Going to the Guardians. And that's going to go to Rui. And the Guardians on the J-Ram. Then we have Albies, Jason Dominguez, Seth Lugo, and Jesus Luzardo for the Marlins. Going to go to Matt Rogg. And the Marlins on the green. It's going to be a 1 out of 75. A lot of teams were inquiring about him, but they didn't really pick him up. Or nobody traded for him. I was kind of surprised for all the inquiries that apparently teams had. I know the Orioles were trying to get him. And the Marlins like traded their whole team. He didn't get traded. Did he get traded? Maybe I'm. Oh, no, I'm going to have to look real quick. I thought he's still a Marlin, right? Jesus Luzardo. Yeah, looks like he's still in the Marlins. Yeah, so anytime there is a veteran, there's always the veteran autographs in a case or an extra auto. So, not the veteran, the Moments. The Moments is an extra autograph in the case. So every case in reality should technically have 17 autographs. They seem to have thrown the Moments as an extra auto. But I haven't had a case that, opening case 8, and I haven't had a case that hasn't had a veteran autograph, or I shouldn't say veteran, Moments autograph in it that wasn't extra. We have Clayton Kershaw for the Dodgers, Jose Ramirez, Moreno, Acuna, Yandy Diaz, Ryan Mountcastle on the sky blue. We have 164 out of 325. Going to the Orioles and Drew. We're going to have JT Realmuto, Willie Mays on that reverse catch. Then we have the Dontrelle Willis D-Train going to the Marlins and Matt. On the base autograph, we have Ronald Acuna Jr., Manny Machado, Mason Wynn, C.J. Abrams, Wyatt Langford, Devin Williams, Aaron Nola, and Verlander on the X-Fractor. Got Evan Carter on the baseball's finest, Nolan Ciano, Horner, Webb, DeLuca, Ruiz, Jackson Chourio. We have Royce Lewis, Yordan Alvarez, Jackson Chourio on the X-Fractor, Alvarez again. This is going to be Maris when he hits number 61. Juan Soto, PCA is in Picro Armstrong, Pena, Lindor. Going to have Henry Davis. We're going to have Andres Jimenez on the X-Fractor. I have Tatis on the Fiesta, which is a little bit more rare than a case hit. Going to the Padres and Patrick. So nice hit there. We'll put him for the Evaldi. Then we're going to have Sandy Alcantara for the Marlins on the blue X-Fractor. Going to go to Matt. Ronnie Mauricio, Wyatt Langford, Jason Dominguez, Kierstad, Caminero, Garrett Cole, Rodriguez, Dominic Canzone, Luis Robert, 12 out of 35 on the green. Go to the White Sox and Matt. We have Seth Lugo, which I don't even know why he has cards in this, but going to the Royals nonetheless, and Steve. Sky Blue out at 250. Sedene Rafaela, Nolan Shianu, Cal Raleigh, Shohei Green, Patrick Wisdom, Rafaela, Trey Turner. We have Bo Bichette on the blue. It's going to be a 12 out of 99. Going to the Blue Jays. We have Patrick Wisdom on the X-Fractor, Bogarts. Have Lamont Wade Jr. and then we have Nick Gonzalez, Pittsburgh Pirates. And go to Hank. Everybody that's coming in and out, hopefully you guys are having a good night. Welcome to the break. If you're not in it, enjoy it. If you are in it, good luck. People have come back and forth into the fourth box. For anybody that missed the beginning, we'll do a recap at the end of all the numbered cards and autographs. Those are not numbered. Obviously, like the Fiesta and any other case hit type things you might get. We have Yordan Alvarez, Zach Remilliard, Suzuki, Trey Cabbage, Jaloff, Lane Thomas on the purple, 103 out of 125 to the Nationals. It's going to Vault Cards. It is, yeah, there's a Dontrelle Willis, Matt. And the other one's Luzardo. We have Lane Thomas. We have Riley Green. Drew Rom for the Cardinals on the refractor. Going to the Cardinals and Zach. Springer, Canzone, Barrios, Jackson Holiday, Jack Leiter, Nola, Acuna, and Corbin Carroll. We have the ALS speech by Garrick. We have Corbin Burns on the Baseball's Finest, Goldschmidt, Shota, Jackson Merrill, Tyreek Skubal, Luis Robert Jr., Mountcastle, PCA, Evan Carter. We have Davis, Curtis Mead, Garrett Mitchell, Jadon. We have Everson Pereira, Luciano, Arenado, and then we're going to have Chris Bryant, 99 out of 250. Then we're going to have Evan Carter, First Finest first. The Andrew Jones moment is a base. That's going to be for the Rangers and Justin. Nice hit there on the Evan Carter. And we're going to have the Rockies, 99 out of 250. Those are about, I think, like 1 per 3 cases, the Finest first. We have Lawrence Butler on the X-Fractor, Jung, Jaloff, Holiday, J-Rod, Guerrero Jr., Trout, Carroll, Butler. We got Colt Keith on the 69 out of 75 on the green for the Tigers. It's a nice little Tigers hit here on the green. Gonna go to Ryan. And we got Colton Cowser on the blue, 2 out of 99. Orioles and Drew. One of the hottest rookies in the American League in the last month or so is Colton Cowser. We have Juan Soto, Ronnie Mauricio, Bryant, Murphy, Cowser, Bryant again, Harper, green. We have Bryce Harper on the sky blue, 289 out of 325. And go to the Phillies and Austin. And then we're going to have Luis Castillo, Jollof. Going to have a Rays and Oslevis Basebe, I think that's how you say his first name. I always butcher the hell out of his first name. But it's Basebe for the Rays on the green. That's going to be a 57 out of 75. Going to go to Chris and the Rays. Chris having a nice little, again, all three of the major rookies for the Rays. It's going to put us halfway through. Sorry, I was checking the text message. I apologize. Good start, J-Dom, Gonzalez, Evan Carter, the Tatis on the Fiesta, even though that's not the Jackson Merrill that I'm sure the Padres are looking for. I have Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Mike Trout, Corbin Carroll, Lawrence Butler, Castillo, Carlos Correa on the blue. That's going to be a 90 out of 150. Twins, and that's going to go to Adam. Cole, Mauricio, Morel, Yastrzemski, Cowser, Bryant, Harper, J-Rod, Harper again, Jackson Holiday on the purple X-Fractor. Be a 23 out of 99. Going to go to Drew. And the Holiday. Oh, no, the Tatis is a great hit. What I'm trying to say is, like, obviously, out of everybody you're looking for, I'm sure it's Jackson Merrill rookie cards right now. We have Harper. We're going to have the Willie Mays famous catch. We have a 45 out of 99, Eric Davis. Going to go to the Reds, Hall of Famer. I believe Davis is a Hall of Famer. If he's not, someone let me know, and I apologize. Had a really good career, though. Nice hit, though, for the Reds. That's going to be Jeremy. We have Rooker. Gunnar Henderson, CES, MJ Melendez, and Max Kepler. The German. He's like the only guy that's German that plays. Tatis Jr., Max Kepler again, speaking of the German. That's going to be a 108 out of 250. I'm going to have Eddie Rodriguez, Bogarts. Oh, baby. 118 out of 125 on the purple. Going to go to Drew and the Orioles on the Jackson Holiday. Get Nick Gonzo off the board and put good old Jackson Holiday on the board. We're going to have Shiano, Seager, Contreras, Yelich, Castellanos, Ellie, We have Abrams on the 161 out of 200. Gonna be the C.J. Abrams. Got Jackson Holiday on the refractor. Alvarez, and we're going to have Maris again, Garcia, Jimenez, Morel, Frelick, Evan Carter, and Yuri Perez. Got Carlos Correa on the refractor. We have Dominic Canzone on the X-Fractor, Rafaela, Noelvi Marte. We have Blade, Snell, Varsho. Behind Varsho was Colt Keith because the cards are a little bowed. This part of the pack for whatever reason. We have Lee, Verlander, Aaron Nola. 102 out of 325 on the Sky Blue. To the Phillies. We have Ellie De La Cruz, Rafaela, Ronnie Mauricio. On the 50 out of 75 to the Mets. And then Alec Thomas is the final card. This is box 6. Like I said, this will stay on Loupe. I don't know how they handle their servers. If not, it'll always be on our YouTube and our Facebook pages. I don't delete anything off of there. The only time Facebook deletes anything is if I start singing by accident. They start to copyright the shit out of stuff. I think it's mostly because they don't want to hear my fabulous voice, not because I'm singing rap lyrics to myself. But it never goes off of YouTube because, yeah, I do some stuff on YouTube. We have Butler, Castillo, Seager, William Contreras, Mark Teixeira, 7 out of 50 going to the Yankees. Nice gold moments. And that's going to go to Scott. On the gold moments, Teixeira. Well, I guess Sebe, I think you're pretty good, but he's still not even on the screen on Loupe. He's kind of there. He said boo as an Orioles fan. Justin Foscue on the purple X-Fractor. I completely underestimated how many sleeves I need. I'm going to have to get up and get some sleeves after this box. We have Justin Foscue on the purple X-Fractor. I'm going to have Alvarez, Gunnar Henderson, Merrill, Senga, J-Rod, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Trout, Carroll, Corbin Burns. We have Cal Raleigh on the purple X-Fractor. I have Corbin Carroll, Mason Wynn, Emerson Hancock on the 28 out of 75. This might be another box with 3 autos with the finest moments. We'll see. Emerson Hancock going to the Mariners and Austin. And I have Ohtani. We have MJ Melendez, Kepler, Snell, Varsho, Priester, Grayson Rodriguez. That's going to be a 48 out of 200. All right, let me get some more sleeves right next to me. Grab some 55-point top loaders while I'm up, too. Every case has been an O's case. I feel like there's so many guys that have cards in this, and they're all like... If you don't know about card shells, and they're like Easy Glide and Notch Corner sleeves, I would recommend looking them up. They're a little bit more expensive than regular sleeves, but I mean, having the notched corner 100% makes it easier to get cards in the sleeves for sure. Really? I was going to say Machado. We're going to have the Roberto Clemente. Then we're going to have the Sky Blue Refractor Parallel Wyatt Langford on the redemption. That sleeve is busted. So nice hit there for Justin. I don't even got room. Okay, Evaldi, you shouldn't be up here anyway. We'll replace a Ranger with a Ranger. We're going to have Paul Goldschmidt, Yelich, Castellanos, Ellie, Gunnar Henderson, CES, Andre Jimenez, Colton Cowser, PCA, Sal Frelick, and Tatis Jr. We have Frelick, Carter, Perez, Yamamoto, Meade, Morel, Mason Wynn, Bobby Witt Jr. We have Gunnar Henderson, Jackson Holiday, Colt Keith, Lee, Verlander, Jimenez, Merrill. We have Johnny DeLuca on the purple. 90 out of 250. We have Jack Leiter. Finally gets himself some baseball cards this year. From Topps. I was going to say a 191 out of 325 on the Sky Blue for the Rangers. Man, I remember everyone talked about how Leiter should be the #1 overall pick, or at least in the top 3. He has not been that good. We have Kyle Tucker, and then we have the Arrivals and George Springer. That's going to be box 6 of the break. Anybody popping in and kind of wondering where we're at. They will grade die cuts, yes. However, they are slightly stickler for edges, and a die cut has a lot more edges than a regular card. Just a heads up. We have Ellie, Gunnar Henderson, CES, Melendez, McLean, Austin Riley. It's going to be a 184 out of 200. Jake Berger, Noelvi Marte. Well, looks like the Brewers are hitting too. Noelvi Marte on the 19 out of 75 for the Reds on the Arrivals. We have Jackson Churi on the 141 out of 150 on the Sky Blue. For the other Jackson, I guess it's just fitting we have to get a Jackson Merrill to get the Jackson 3. How else are we going to complete the hat trick? We have Strider, Castillo, Seager, Wilson Contreras, and I'm putting them all in the wrong pile. Lovely. Yelich, Castellanos, Pena, Seager. We have Harris, Caminero, Gallen, Correa, Verlander, Jimenez, Morel, Sal Frelick, Charlie Blackman. Good old Chuck Nasty, one of the best beards in the game. On the 20 out of 75. We're going to have Strider, Acuna Jr., Frelick, Witt Jr., Kepler, Snell, Varsho, Colt Keith Lee. We have Vladdy Jr. for the Blue Jays. Yeah, it's four of the big rookies. There's a Wyatt Langford and a J-Dom in there, too. Plus, if you count Evan Carter on the first of the finest first, we have Contreras, Freeman, Merrill, PCA, Reynolds, Jaloff, Jung, Foscue, and Noelvi Marte. We have Julio Rodriguez on the 84 out of 200. Going to the Mariners. That's going to go to Austin. Got Lane Thomas, Ellie. Rafaela, we have Jared Triolo on the base autograph for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Going to go to Hank. We have Wynn, Schwarber, Carter, Perez, Yamamoto, Meade, Morel. Colt Keith on the 5 out of 150 going to the Tigers. And that's going to go to Ryan. We have Yelich, Alvarez, Lindor, and James Outman going to the Dodgers. It's going to go to Justin. We still have one more box left. All right. Bump the camera a little bit, my apologies. Hold on one second. It's got a notification from the security system, and I want to make sure there's not somebody like just loitering outside. Oh, it just picked up my fat ass. Well, that's good. No, I didn't end the broadcast. Did the broadcast really end? Oh no, it said it ended. That's so dumb. Sorry about that if the screen went black or anything, guys. Literally, I got a notification saying the outside camera got hit. Got pinged by a car, and then I moved, so it picked up me. And when I hit the notification, I was making sure there's not a person, because there's a bar across the street, and sometimes drunk people walk across the street when I'm braking. Doesn't happen too often, but it's happened more than enough, and that would just be my luck. We have Jeff McNeil. Luisa Reyes, Will Smith. I guess it's only a Tuesday. It's Tuesday? Wednesday? Tuesday? Riley Green, Noelvi Marte, Lindor. Sometimes it gets bad on Friday and Saturdays. They'll see lights on and think that the shop's open at 1 in the morning. We have Lindor, 67 out of 150. Going to the Mets. We have Cole Ragans. Going to have Jackson Holiday, Sandy Koufax, Bobby Witt Jr., Judge, Tatis Jr., Arozarena, Mackenzie Gore, Trey Cabbage. Well, it's a refractor. It's going to get top load anyways. I'll just put it to the side. Let me just leave that. My apologies. Not on camera, at least. We have Jaloff, Ellie De La Cruz, J-Rod, Doyle, Pasquantino, Alvarez, Machado, Wynn, Junior Caminero. A 260 out of 325. Colton Cowser on the refractor, Evan Carter, and Pete Alonso. I have Wu, Ramirez, Moreno, Pena, Acuna. PCA, Xander Bogaerts on the gold. Padres. We have Aaron Judge on the X-Fractor. Ronnie Mauricio, J-Dom on the 18 out of 125. Future So Bright on the purple for the Yankees. Devers, Detmers, Lawler, Goriel Jr., Grayson Rodriguez, Patrick Wisdom. For the Cubs, 222 out of 250. Correa, Henderson, and then Jollof on the arrivals. Marco Luciano, Besebe, C.J. Abrams, Wyatt Langford, Devin Williams, Kershaw, Olsen, Colt Keith on the purple, 27 out of 125. Jung, Shiano, Canario for the Cubs. Go to Lewis. Have Harper and Terang. And did something get stuck in one of the things? I think there's only one autograph. It's not in this little ass pile, which is. Yeah, no. Right, there's only one autograph, or did I miscount? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There should be 1 plus 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so 17 plus. No, hold on. I must have miscounted, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 13. No. Yeah, 13. 14. 15. 16. Okay. I'm just stupid and missed the first autograph in that box. And then we have Jones and Teixeira, right? 18. I just want to make sure I wasn't losing my mind. Sorry, the whole thing with the camera freaked me the fuck out because normally it doesn't go off when I'm sitting in the chair because you have to move a ton. And I really thought somebody was at the front door because nobody's in the shop. That's like my biggest fear. It's one of the reasons why. Well, I need a bigger shop, but it's one of the reasons why I'm also moving the shop. Because, yeah. Trying to move it to a location that's more like a strip mall than like a neighborhood across the street from the bar. We have Jollof out of 325. But welcome to, if anyone's from Maryland, it's kind of just how Maryland's set up. It's goofy. There's like so many neighborhoods with bars in there. We got Colt Keith on the purple. We have Patrick Wisdom out of 250. We're going to have J-Dom on the purple. We're going to have Bogarts on the gold. Junior Caminero on the sky blue. Lindor on the blue. Colt Keith on the sky blue. J-Rod on the blue, Vladdy Jr. on the sky blue, Blackman on the blue X-Fractor. We have Noelvi Marte on the green arrivals, Purple Riley, Lighter on the sky blue, DeLuca on the purple, and Grayson Rodriguez. And I don't even, it probably happens more than I think. I don't even notice it because I don't break off my phone other than for Loupe. We have Raleigh, Foscue. We have Ronnie Mauricio. Some suggestions, though, from the guys that got in the Loupe breaks. Let me know how we can fill breaks better on Loupe. We do okay in personals, but Nola, Abrams, Max Kepler, Jackson Holiday, Correa, Harper, Cowser, Colt Keith, Chris Bryant. We have Alec Thomas and Bo Bichette. We have Lugo for the Royals. We're going to have Robert on the green, Alcantara on the blue X-Fractor, Mountcast on the sky blue, J-Ram on the blue. We have Luis Robert on the purple, Meade on the blue, Alec Thomas on the blue X-Fractor, Jackson Holiday on the sky blue, Junior Caminero on the blue X-Fractor, Burns on the sky blue, Bobby Witt on the purple, baseball's finest, Morel on the purple, and Spencer Steer on the purple. Man, Morel has been terrible this year, batting average-wise. We have Mark Teixeira on the gold out of 50 on the finest moments. Then we have Andrew Jones in the finest moments in the fancy suit. Luzardo on the green out of 75. Dontrell Willis on the base. We have Wyatt Langford on the sky blue refractor parallel. I think that'll be out of 150 if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that number, but I think it's out of 150. We have Jackson Chourio out of 150 on the autograph. Heston Kierstad on the base auto. We have Jackson Holiday on the purple out of 125. We have Jason Dominguez on the blue out of 99. Canario on the base. We have Outman on the base. Triolo on the base. And Evaldi on the refractor. Emerson Hancock on the green out of 75. Basebe on the green out of 75. Nick Gonzalez on the base autograph. Eric Davis out of 99 on the blue. And Drew Rom on the refractor. Then we have the Fiesta Tatis Jr. and the first finest Evan Carter. That's the break, guys. I appreciate y'all as always. We'll be live tomorrow with some personals. I don't think anything. Actually, I think Star Wars might come out, so maybe I'll throw up a Star Wars. I'll try to throw up a Star Wars break on Loupe. I don't know how they do on there. I think it's Star Wars comes out tomorrow. It comes out tomorrow or Friday. Cases have been here since last week, so I'm assuming it is tomorrow. But I got to double check on the release schedule. I appreciate y'all as always. Like I said, if you guys have any suggestions for me, either hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or you can just, you can't message. You obviously can't message anybody on Loupe, but if you have any suggestions about how to make the breaks fill faster, because I don't think price was an issue. Obviously, product's not an issue. Finance is one of the most popular products. So just trying to figure out how to make Loupe as successful for us as it can be for you guys. Obviously, if I already had the best prices on Loupe, which I did because I looked around, not to be facetious, I can't do much more price-wise than what I did. Like, even I dropped some teams when guys got multiple teams. I can't do much more than that from the price standpoint because the boxes cost what the boxes cost. But let me know what we can do to make it better, or more smooth, or easier, or faster filling. Because I see some other guys filling a little bit better than us with higher prices, so they're doing something we aren't, other than maybe just being on the platform longer. But I'm open to any suggestions. Appreciate y'all as always. For the guys that are watching on Facebook and YouTube, we will run case number 8 here in a second. Give me like 10 minutes to clean this up and we'll go live on that. If anybody else wants to watch a finest break, more than happy to watch on the YouTube or the Facebook channel. See you guys later. Appreciate you.